Hello students, today we will be discussing an important topic of inorganic chemistry, that is group 16 elements, their physical properties. In this session we will discuss the physical properties, and in the next session I will be discussing the chemical properties of group 16 elements. Now let's start with the elements of group 16. Group 16 elements are known as chalcogens. They are known as chalcogens, and the elements are oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium and polonium. Now the mnemonics that you can be used to remember these elements is OE, style, se, T, po. Oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium and polonium. Now these are oxygen and sulfur are non-metals. Selenium and tellurium are metalloids. And polonium is a radioactive metal. So whenever we study the properties of group 16, we do not include radioactive elements. So polonium is a radioactive metal, and we will discussing the properties, physical properties of these elements. Now let us just first write the general electronic configuration for group 16. Group 16 electronic configuration is Ns2Np4. Total valence electron is 6. Valence electrons is 6. So 2 in S subshell and 4 in P subshell. So if you start writing the electronic configuration, this is the second period element. So configuration will be 2s2 2p4. Sulfur, it will be 3s2 3p4. I am writing the valence shell configuration. From selenium the 3d will start. You will have 3d10, 4s2 4p4. Then here you will have 4d10, 5s2, 5p4, and here 4f subshell will also be filled. You will have 4f14, 5d10, 6s2, 6p4. So this is the valence shell configuration of these elements. Now let us discuss the one by one. Now the first property is, I am starting with atomic size. Now on moving down the group, as you move down the group from the second period to third, then fourth, fifth, sixth, the number of shells goes on increasing. तो यहाँ पे 2 shell होंगे, here you have 3 shells, then 4 shells, 5 shells. So the atomic size increases on moving down the group. So the size order will be sulfur. There will be a regular variation. No anomalous behavior will be there, because this group is away from D block. जो D block के पास में groups हैं, like group 13 and 14, they show a lot of variations, but here the variations will be reduced because this group is away from the D block. So atomic size, there is a regular variation, and what is the reason? Increase in number of shells. So atomic size increases on moving down the group due to increase in number of shells. This is first one. The second one is ionization energy. Now what about the ionization energy of this group? See, ionization energy is the energy required to remove the most loosely held electrons. So if you have a nucleus here and you have to remove this electron from here, you have to supply the energy, और जितनी एनर्जी चाहिए होगी उसे बोलते हैं ionization energy. Now as you move down the group, on moving down the group, size increases. Size increases means the electron will be away from the nucleus, the attractive force will decrease, so less energy will be required to remove that electron. So down the group size increases, therefore ionization energy size increases, therefore ionization energy decreases. So maximum ionization energy will be for oxygen, then sulfur, selenium, tellurium and polonium. This will be the order for the ionization energy. Now coming to the next property, that is electron gain enthalpy, and it is important property. Electron gain enthalpy. Now one thing is left. If we discuss the ionization energy of group 16, if you compare group 15, group 16 and group 17, So what will be the order of the ionization energy? See, ionization energy of group 17 will be highest because it is in the same period, and in the period ionization energy increases. तो group 17 की ionization energy ज़्यादा होगी group 16 से. Group 16 should have higher ionization energy than group 15, but group 15 has higher ionization energy than group 16. Why? Because of its stable half filled configuration. तो यहाँ पे हाफ फिल्ड कॉन्फ़िगरेशन होता है, ड्यू टू विच इट हैज़ हायर आयनाइजेशन एनर्जी. तो ऑर्डर क्या हो जाएगा? ग्रुप 17 की सबसे ज़्यादा होगी, देन ग्रुप 15 एंड देन ग्रुप 16. दिस विल बी द ऑर्डर फॉर द आयनाइजेशन एनर्जी इन अ पीरियड. क्लियर? Now coming to the electron gain enthalpy, and the question is generally asked from electron gain enthalpy. Now what is the variation here? What is electron gain enthalpy? The enthalpy change when an electron is added to a isolated gaseous atom. ये एक atom है, you have an atom and you are adding electron into this atom in the valence shell. तो जो energy release होगी, absorb होगी, the energy change that will take place, that is known as electron gain enthalpy. Now what will be the order? What do you think? On moving down the group, atomic size increases. Atomic size increase हो रहा है, तो when you will add electron, it will feel less attraction by the nucleus, because size increase हो रहा है तो nucleus दूर होता जाएगा इलेक्ट्रॉन से, वैलेंस शेल से, तो इलेक्ट्रॉन ऐड करने में उतनी एनर्जी रिलीज नहीं होगी. सो इलेक्ट्रॉन गेन एंथैल्पी शुड डिक्रीज डाउन द ग्रुप. सेम हैपन्स ऑल्सो, बट वॉट हैपन्स इफ वी कंपेयर, वी राइट दिस. See, oxygen, sulfur, selenium and tellurium. Electron gain enthalpy should decrease down the group, but sulfur has higher electron gain enthalpy than oxygen, and then it decreases down the group. This is the order. तो ऑक्सीजन की इलेक्ट्रॉन गेन एंथैल्पी कम होती है, but is it less than sulfur or is it less than all the elements? So the correct answer is it is less than all the elements. तो ऑर्डर क्या हो जाएगा? सल्फर will have highest electron gain enthalpy, then selenium, then tellurium and then oxygen. Now what is the reason? See, in oxygen we have 6 electrons in the valence shell. ठीक है, 4 5 6 electrons है, and the shell is 2p. When you are adding an electron, it should be strongly attracted by the nucleus, but at the same time it feels more attraction by the electrons already present here because of inter-electronic repulsion. ये इलेक्ट्रॉन और ये इलेक्ट्रॉन्स जो पहले से प्रेजेंट हैं, they are present in a small space due to the small size of oxygen. So the incoming electron will feel less attraction by the nucleus due to electronic repulsion. Electronic repulsion in small sized 2p subshell of ऑक्सीजन एटम. ऑक्सीजन का साइज बहुत छोटा है, इलेक्ट्रॉन 6 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स प्रेजेंट हैं 2p सबशेल के अंदर. जब इलेक्ट्रॉन अंदर ऐड होगा, दे विल बी रिपेल्ड बाय दिस 6 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ऑलरेडी प्रेजेंट इन द स्मॉल स्पेस, एंड देयरफॉर द लेस अट्रैक्शन विल बी फेल्ट बाय दिस इलेक्ट्रॉन, सो लेस एनर्जी विल बी रिलीज. तो उसकी इलेक्ट्रॉन गेन एंथैल्पी मिनिमम हो जाएगी. नाउ इफ यू आर एडिंग एन इलेक्ट्रॉन, तुमने एक इलेक्ट्रॉन यहाँ पर ऐड किया, यू विल द एनर्जी विल बी रिलीज, ऑल्दो इट विल बी लेस एज कम्पेयर टू अदर एलिमेंट्स, पर एनर्जी रिलीज होगी. सो डेल्टा एच इन दिस केस विल बी निगेटिव. एनर्जी रिलीज हुई, ये निगेटिव बना. अब इसने एक इलेक्ट्रॉन अगर और गेन करना है, इन दिस केस इट विल फॉर्म ऑक्साइड आयन O2 माइनस, बट हियर द सेकेंड इलेक्ट्रॉन गेन एंथैल्पी विल बी पॉजिटिव. वाई? बिकॉज दिस इज नेगेटिव, यू आर एडिंग a negatively charged electron to a negatively charged particle, दोनों पे सिमिलर चार्जेस हैं, देयर विल बी ए रिपल्शन बिटवीन देम, देयरफॉर द सेकेंड इलेक्ट्रॉन गेन एंथैल्पी और सक्सेसिव इलेक्ट्रॉन गेन एंथैल्पीज आर ऑलवेज पॉजिटिव. किसी भी एलिमेंट के लिए कैलकुलेट करोगे सेकेंड, थर्ड, फोर्थ, दे विल कम आउट टू बी पॉजिटिव बिकॉज you are adding an electron to a negatively charged particle. So there will be a repulsion between them and therefore you have to supply the energy, therefore delta H will be positive. Now let us compare the single bond strength of these atoms. Single bond strength like O bond, SS bond, SE bond and TE bond. Now what do you think? As we move down the group, what will happen? The size will increase. Size increase होगा तो bond length increase होगी and bond will be form weaker. जितनी लंबी bond होगी, the longer the bond, the weaker is it. So it should decrease down the group. The bond strength should decrease down the group. But sulfur has again stronger bond single bond strength than OO bond. Then it decreases down the group. तो सल्फर की सबसे ज़्यादा हो जाएगी, then selenium, then tellurium and then oxygen. Again the reason is due to inter-electronic repulsion. जो OO bond बनेगी इसमें lone pairs present हैं and there are lone pairs present between two oxygen atoms. इन दोनों ऑक्सीजन पे दो lone pair present हैं. There will be lone pairs on these oxygen and the bond is shorter. Due to small size of oxygen atom, they will be close to each other. The repulsion between the lone pair will be high. Due to this inter-electronic repulsion between the lone pairs, this bond becomes weaker and it becomes weaker as compared to all other atoms. If we compare the double bond strength, oxygen double bond is stronger than sulfur double bond. Actually it is not rarely formed, it is not formed because this double bond or pi bond is formed by the overlapping of 2p subshell and there is a effective overlapping between 2p and 2p but there is no effective overlapping between 3p and 3p. तो जो pi bond form होगी OO के बीच में वो ज़्यादा strong होगी, therefore oxygen double bond strength is much higher than rest of the elements. Larger the size of the orbital, less effective will be the overlapping. So bond actually नहीं बनती. Pi bond is not formed. Pi bond is actually formed by 2p overlapping or 2p 3d overlapping. Other overlappings are not effective and they do not result in the formation of a stable pi bond. Now next property is atomicity. If we compare the atomicity, oxygen exists as O2, sulfur exists as S8, other elements also exist as octaatomic molecules or they exist in the polymeric form. So tellurium generally polymeric form में exist करता है, selenium Se8, sulfur S8 and oxygen in O2. Now what is the reason why oxygen exists as O2 and sulfur exists as S8? Oxygen exists as O2 and sulfur exists as S8. What might be the reason? See, I have just discussed ऑक्सीजन O2 की फॉर्म में इसलिए एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है बिकॉज ऑक्सीजन कैन फॉर्म अ स्टेबल पाई बॉन्ड, सो इट हैज अ टेंडेंसी टू फॉर्म p pi multiple bond with itself. It can form, oxygen can form p pi multiple bond with itself, but sulfur cannot. Sulfur cannot form. Why? Because it needs overlapping of 3p and 3p और 3p की overlapping effective नहीं होती, therefore it prefers to form single bond and it exists as S8. Clear? Now next question is O2 exists as a gas. O2 is a gas while all these are solids. ये सारे solids हैं और oxygen एक gas है. Now what is the reason oxygen is a gas and S8 is a solid? It is explained on the basis of van der Waals forces. ये oxygen small molecule, it is a small molecule. Small molecule will have weaker van der Waals forces. Weaker van der Waals forces होंगे. S8 is a large molecule. Large molecule means it will have stronger van der Waals forces. और स्ट्रॉन्गर वैन डर वाल्स फोर्सेज होंगे तो ये सॉलिड की फॉर्म में एग्जिस्ट करता है और O2 गैस की फॉर्म में एग्जिस्ट करता है. Now next is catenation tendency. Catenation tendency also depends upon the strength of. Catenation tendency is directly proportional to strength of element single bond strength पे depend करेगा. Now we know that sulfur single bond is stronger than OO single bond. Why? Because there are stronger interelectronic repulsion. Therefore catenation power of sulfur is greater than oxygen. Now let us discuss the last topic of this session, that is oxidation states. Now we know that highest oxidation state, lowest oxidation state and other oxidation states. How to calculate this? Highest oxidation state is equal to number of valence electron. How many valence electrons are present in group 16? 6. So plus 6 is the highest oxidation state. Lowest oxidation state is 8 minus highest oxidation state. That is 8 minus 6 is equal to minus 2. This is the lowest oxidation state of group 16. Other oxidation state minus 2. So 6 minus 2 plus 4 plus 2 0. These will be other oxidation states. Now for oxygen, see, if we take the first element of this group, oxygen, the different oxidation state of this group are plus 6 plus 4 plus 2 0 minus 2 minus half, then plus 1 also exists there. These are the different oxidation state. Now oxygen does not show plus 6 and plus 4. It shows minus 2 is the most common oxidation state and it occurs in normal oxides. So most the oxides have minus 2 oxidation state like MgO, Li2O. In these elements, in these compounds, oxygen exists in minus 2 oxidation state. Plus 2 exists in plus 2 and plus 1. These two oxidation state only with the highly electronegative element, that is fluorine. So OF2 is a compound in which oxygen shows oxidation state of plus 2. These two are very rare. Only with fluorine it will show plus 2 and plus 1. Plus 1 is shown in O2F2. So these are the two compounds in which it shows plus 2 and plus 1. Minus half is shown in superoxides. Superoxides like KO2. In superoxide it shows minus half. 0 it shows in O2, O3. In elemental form it will show 0. And minus 1 is shown in compounds which is known as peroxides. So in peroxide it shows minus 1. Peroxide H2O2. Then Na2O2. In these elements, in these compounds, it shows oxidation state of minus 1. So these are the different oxidation states shown by oxygen. Plus 4 and plus 6 is not shown by it. Plus 2 plus 1 positive oxidation state only with fluorine. 0 in elemental form. Minus 2 in normal oxide. Minus 1 in peroxides and minus half in superoxides. Now coming to sulfur. Sulfur shows 4 oxidation state, minus 2, 0, plus 4 and plus 6. Plus 2 is very rare for it. We will not discuss plus 2. Minus 2 is shown in H2S, 0 in elemental form, plus 4 in SO2 or sulfides, SO3 2 minus, plus 6 in SO3 or sulfate, SO4 2 minus. So the most common oxidation state of sulfur are minus 2, 0, plus 4 and plus 6. For rest of the elements, that is selenium, tellurium and polonium, as we move down the group, the metallic character increases. Now since metallic character increases, the tendency to show minus oxidation state also decreases. So minus 2 will not shown be, it is very rare for polonium because it is metallic element. For selenium and tellurium also minus 2 oxidation state is very rare. Plus 4 plus 6 are the common oxidation state, but as we move down the group, plus 6 also become unstable due to inert pair effect. So what is the common oxidation state for these three elements? The common oxidation state will be plus 4. Although it will show all the three minus 2, plus 4, plus 6, but the common or the more stable oxidation state for these elements is plus 4. So that's all in this session. I hope you like the session. Please do subscribe, share it. Thank you.